All right, everybody, welcome back to the Big Blue Dynasty Series here on Madden 26. We are on week number 13 of the 2025 season. It has been rough, but after looking at some of the tape, as much as I did like ML's sim sliders, I wanted to try Mat 10 again. One of the main reasons why I wanted to check out Mat 10 was based on how some of the things are moving right now as far as player parity and stuff. I think this is a chance for us to see how quickly that's going to make a change here for us. I think there was definitely some things where I'm recognizing where like a linebacker is able to keep up with a 95 speed wide receiver. Didn't make any sense. Certain situations on how my guys were grabbing the ground and approaching QB rushes, I felt were still a bit off. So I'm hoping with some of these player threshold situations, maybe we'll be able to see that a little bit. I'm definitely interested in seeing what's going to happen here because this minimum player threshold is higher in Mat 10 sliders than they are in Mil Sims. But, we'll kind of play it out. I'm hoping to see a difference here. The penalties and stuff are similar, but I do like the fact that holding has been reduced a little bit. There was way too many holding calls, and I'm like, man, that's really strange. But that's what we're gonna do. And there's an extra minute added to the to the time, which I think is pretty nice. But the acceleration clock decreased from 20 to 15. So before we head into the game against the Patriots, I definitely want to check out like where we stand as far as this team, right? You look at the coaches, and there is not a whole lot of approval for him. Brian Dable, level 10 coach, currently has a 34% approval rating, and there's a chance that we're probably going to move on from him and see if we can select another coach. I went ahead and looked into seeing how can I switch this coach out and stuff, or fire the coach and things like that. And there's a way to do it. You would have to. At the end of the year, you want to create a new coach on the retirement point. So right after the season's done, you create a new coach, then you come back in, and then you could fire. You could then say, okay, I want to select a new coach and select a real coach. And I believe at that point you should be able to select a new head coach along the way. So we're going to try that out. I have an idea of what I'd like to do there. Trying to snag up some players that are currently out there. But if not, there is a potential for me to create a coach that I think would be very interesting for the Giants. There's a couple different players. There's currently Vegas odds right now on who would potentially be the new head coach. And based on the options that are out there, I could honestly, crazy enough, see Brian Dable staying another year because of the options that are out there for head coach. The odds are hilarious on who would be the new head coach for the Giants. But we're looking at these guys, kind of seeing where we're at. It looks like the OC right now is loving what he is, where he's at. Thomas Quinn, the defensive coordinator, obviously not liking it, and their trainer, we're continuing to try to grow that. But this is where we stand with it. This team right now, fans are not liking the fact that we haven't. We've given up like three plus touchdowns a game. We've 5 plus touchdowns a game. They've had issues with the fact that we continue to lose and lose and lose. So a new coach in the horizon. I'm definitely thinking about that. I just want to know how I can fire the coach at the end of the year. But, I do recognize some of these goals. I wanted to see something real quick before we head into the new episode. To the new game. Are there goals for individual players? There used to be one. Jackson Dart right here. Does he have his own goals? It doesn't look like it. Sadly enough. I would think there would be one, but I guess not. He's continuing to progress though. Right now he's a 73 overall player. And this is the thing that I don't get. It's got active traits, but they didn't give him anything. So I wonder if we add some stuff here. It says, with this trait, we'll tend to force the ball down the field and throw in tight windows. I'd say that would be an interesting take. We'll attempt to scramble for yards if they can get the first down. I 100% feel like he could do that. Look for stars. We'll look to throw to their star receivers more. I could see that. You know, you got to hit Malik Neighbors where you can. We'll keep their eyes towards, yeah, we'll try that out. I wish you, like, I want to check to see, like, can you just add traits to everybody, or are traits already given to everybody? So he's got traits. Why didn't they give Jackson Dart traits? I wonder if that's the case for any of the rookies. Let's double check that real quick with, like, Abdul Carter. Did he get a trait? Or did they just totally ignore our guy here? Dude, they did! Are you kidding me? Will have a higher tendency to attempt hit sticks. Be able to do celebration dives in the end zone. What? What kind of crap is that? He's a finesse rusher. He's an higher tendency to attempt cut sticks. He's a power rusher. He's a twister. He has a good, decent bull rush as well. Really interesting. They don't put that on there. How? Will have higher tendency to commit penalties. He's disciplined. Wow, they don't put that on rookies. That is stupid. I wonder if they got it on the old rookies. Like the former... No! What the heck, dude? Is it only on certain guys? I wonder if they got it on Burns. Twister and fly swap. What the hell are they doing, dude? This game is wild. Don't add that if you can't actually do anything with it. I think you need to add that to rookies. That's really strange. But, you know, we are currently right now dealing with some injuries on the team, right? And then there's some issues with this players that are put on IR. I wonder if the issue is because we started in week 1. Hopefully next season, if we put someone on IR, we'll be able to fix it. But so many players that we could have already brought back, and we're not able to. Now we are going to try some things. Marcus Mabo, we're going to let him try to play as a starting right tackle. And what I wanted to do is move Jermaine Illuminor to the right guard position. My thoughts on that is, if he's solid here, then I would be more than willing to try to look at bringing Jermaine Illuminor or extending him if need be, which I believe he's with us for maybe 1 more year. Let's double check that real quick, because I'm pretty sure, I don't think he's up next. Yeah. No, he's up. So, I mean, I'd move him to right guard if possible. I don't think we can negotiate with him right now. Let's see where he's at. Jermaine Illuminor does not want to play for us. He's only 30 years old. I mean, I'm interested in seeing what we can do there. But we're going to try that out. Make the adjustment to where we can see Jermaine Illuminor playing right guard alongside JMS. Maybe that'll strengthen the interior line. But I think Mabo can play fine there. I'm hoping for a better situation for Slayton. He hasn't really done much there, and it's really sick to see. Like, we got a superstar in Abdul Carter. Troy Anderson is no longer injured. I'd like to see what our guys could do here. Darius Alexander still trying to work on his stuff. We're going to let Brendan Rice continue to be that guy. I moved Scatabo out of there because I don't really want him kind of working through that. Scat's going to be our power back, our gadget guy, and he's going to be starting this game here. I want to see if we can get Scat more ball, man. I really feel like he's a very good running back for us, and I think it's going to be pretty fun. So far, our custom playbook has been working, so if you don't use any of the play sheets there, then you should be good to go. The concern is when play sheets happen, that's when you have an issue of not being able to use your custom playbook, which is really weird. Ooh, so current rivalries. Ooh, those are clean, bro. What? That's freaking sick. We're going to have them rock those. We're not their rivalry, but that is a sick jersey. Wow. Giants, of course. Dude, I don't get it, bro. Like, we haven't had real, true uniforms, like legit uniforms, in a long time. The Centennial ones were ass. Like, 100%. They were so bad. The sick ones were like the color rushes and stuff. I really like those. And then the blue ones, like the 85, like vintage throwbacks were kind of clean. Oh, there's Gronk over there. Wow, they made Gronk look weird. Oh, he's ringing the bell. Here he goes. We're playing in Gillette Stadium. Is it still called Gillette? You know, 4-8 right now. Dable talking to his team saying, hey, we could do this. We can upset the apple cart here. Patriots are 9-3. Not really happening in real life. I think they are leveraging that. I think they probably made some trades too, but I believe that this is a beatable team here. Playing in their house is always tough, but this is a team we can kind of work through. Brendan Rice with the chance to return right there. He's going to fall forward and be down at the 27. And here comes our dog, man. 14 touchdowns, 57% completion percentage. We threw a lot of balls, and I think my goal is here is to be way more balanced. I want to try that out. I want to see if we can get that going there. And we are looking at a crack toss here. Yeah, they're motioning. And there goes Scat, taking off down the left side there. Breaks a tackle. He fights forward. No gain on that one. It's tough to try to have Scat play more of a toss concept there. I think you want him just run north-south where you can. Tracy in the backfield here. He's going to take his carry. He'll fight forward, and he'll get a first down. Oh, it'll be 3rd and 1. He did not get the first down. Scat back in here. Quick hike. There you go. Scat got it. He got the hard yard right there. We're going to continue to try to run the ball, right? We want to get that right. Want to ensure that our guys are going to play as balanced as we can. Inside split there. There goes Scatterbo spinning off one defender into the hands of number 90. Last week, Scatterbo was 6 for 73 for a touchdown. But we want to try to play as balanced as we can here because it's going to allow the receivers to kind of get a little crazy. The more they're focused on the interior part of the field, we get a chance to kind of spread it out a little bit. Dart couldn't get there. They threw the blitz in pretty quickly. And it was man coverage. 3rd and 6 here. Giants looking to get right. Base coverage here. Got Robert Woods. And Dart throws it up, and it's almost picked off. Incomplete right there. And they just ran man coverage on us. Knowing that, somebody's got to have to get open here. Now, how has Gillen been for us? We're going to check the stat line on that. In real life, he's been kicking like around 40 yards, so I'd like to see if we can get better than that. Looks like number 25 gets some decent there. There's 2,500 yards for Drake May. I mean, Jackson Dart's throwing a lot because we've been behind quite a bit. But I'm wondering if our defense is going to look a little different now with these sliders. Defense trying to cut in there. Oh, they read it. You know what's up. It's man coverage. Switch it right there. Trying to pressure through. Drake's going to throw it to the left. It's caught by number 3. Who is that? That is, I think it's Demario Douglas, number 3. So they get a first down there at the 40. Hoping for the defense to get there. Hands it off to number 4. And who is number 4? That's not the normal running backs. I wonder who that is. 2nd and 5 here. That's freaking Antonio Gibson, dude. What? Hand it off to Gibson. Gibson breaks the tackle off from Abdul Carter, but he doesn't get too far there. 3rd and 3. I think this cover flats is, the cover flats, the Tampa 2 is probably good here. Looking around. Throws it over the middle of the field into the hands. I think that's Kashan Boutte. I think that might, or is that Diggs? That looks like Diggs, number 8. All right, defense, come on. Someone's got to get there. Hands it off to Gibson. Gibson spinning around. He's going to fall forward. He'll get 7 there. The defensive line continues to give up freaking yards here. Maybe we shouldn't have traded Kayvon Thibodeau, but here's what it is. And there goes Gibson again. Another first down. Injury on the field. It looks like Onwenu One of their O-linemen is hurt on the play. Would love it if my guys could actually hold down the line here. I'm responsible for Troy Anderson. I mean, for number 4. Trying to come out of the backfield. Throws it up 50-50. Swatted away by Javon Holland. 2nd and goal. I can appreciate that. Try to see if we can get another, there you go, Tampa 2 concept here. Defense trying to spread it. Gibson in the backfield. Henry's over there on the right. Throws it underneath into the hands of number 9. Another injury on the field. And that's Kayshon Boutte, who in real life, dude, he is having himself a great start to his season. He's had some injuries and stuff over time, but he's a very good wide receiver coming out of LSU. Looking around. No one's there. Why is no one guarding number 3? Big tutty right there for Demario Douglas. And the Patriots draw first blood here with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. The Giants defense, again, not doing what we need them to do. Now, we did extend Cordell Flott, right? You had to do it knowing that we traded away Tay Banks to the Dolphins. You know you have to try to freaking, find a potential CB2. Now Cordell Flott could potentially be it. I don't know. But you have to fill the roster with some of the pieces that you got and hope that works out there for us. Now, we were not able to do anything with our first drive. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to do it now here. Runs it off to Scat. Scat trying to find his way through that. Number 99 is faced 2nd and 2 right there. 2nd and 8. Neighbors on that one there. Scat in the backfield. It's like a sticks concept here. Gets it over to Neighbors. Neighbors cutting up the field. You take it to the 35, 34-yard line. Just a straight slant, man. You give him that opportunity, you take it. That's what I'm talking about right there. Now the Giants open up the field. We're going to see if we can get it going here. Theo Johnson motioning right there. He gets Slayton on this one. Slayton cutting up to the right. He's going to fall forward. He'll get the first down. Back-to-back passes right there for the first. We'll take that. We got a bunch left here. Little RPO action to Wandale. Wandale finds some room, cuts up. He's going to fall forward. Back-to-back first downs right there for these New York Football Giants. Looks like someone might have gotten hurt. It might be Wandale. Pistol formation here. Hands it off, and they were ready for the run play. No gain there, and that is Wandale Robinson. Bruised forearm. I mean, you're a small guy, you're going to get hit. Like, I don't know what you expect here. Single back formation, deuce close. He set up. Sets his feet, goes at the Neighbors! Touchdown, baby! What a throw by Dart! What a catch by Neighbors! And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the game. There you go. We went a little more run heavy in the beginning. Left room for the play action. Dart sets his feet, throws a dot right there. So I did some things to kind of help out. With Mat 10 sliders, the reticle is supposed to be set to small versus large. And I think that's helping out with the passing concepts, making it a little bit more accurate. Because I don't use a meter, I have no idea of recognizing whether that's going to help in the classic set. I felt like the balls were sailing when they shouldn't. I don't think Dart is that inaccurate of a quarterback. I think he's young enough to be daring, but old enough to know when to be. And I feel like the inaccuracy was just really not representing who it was. So the Mat 10 sliders also was another reason. I think the reticle option there, or the lead set to small, I think is going to be very helpful for us. We're going for a man coverage set here. Darius Alexander is who I'll use her in the line. Throws it up the middle, and that's a dot to Kayshon Boutte, or Diggs. I think it's Diggs. I mean, this guy's dotting us up here, folks. Somebody's got to get freaking ready. Shifting the line there. They're going for the screen. Nope, they're going to throw it to the flats. And there's Diggs again with another grab. 2nd and 3. Defense What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Play man coverage. Throws it underneath into the hands of Henry. Now, Drake May, I don't think he's missed the pass. I think there was a pass he threw that got deflected by Holland, but man, we're having problems, dude. They're getting down the field quickly here. 55 seconds left here in the first. Hands it off to Gibson. Gibson breaks the tackle there, breaks another one. Defense needs to get it together here. We got Nunez Roaches out there for the first time today. Single back, trips tight end right. Hands it off there. Gibson breaks the initial tackle. And there's Abdul Carter cleaning it up, 3rd and 3. Like that call there. 8 seconds left. Who's going to get to him? End of the first quarter. Patriots and the Giants are tied, but the Patriots are knocking on the door here. Let's try this out. Yeah, I think we have to concern ourselves on that. Looking around. Throws it to the flats. Keyshawn Boutte is number 9. So number 3 is Demario Douglas. Number 9 is Keyshawn Boutte. 10-25. They're going for the screen there. There's our defense. Oh, what a play by Troy Anderson. Cutting through the defenders. And he'll get a nice little grab in the open field. Defense trying to move here. Empty bench. I'm responsible for freaking... Yep, it's a wide receiver screen right there. Good tackle by Newman. Gets some help by Abdul Carter. 3rd and 3. I actually like that one there. High formation here. 3rd and 3. Hands it off. And the defense sent the freaking mid blitz there. Little stunt action on that one. Boom. Troy Anderson held it down on one spot and allowed Okereke to get there. So the defense working out. Now Troy Anderson's trying, I'm trying to bring him here. I know he has some issues, which means I'm probably going to have to pay him closer to like maybe $8 million or $9 million a year to want to bring him back, which I think is fair for what we're looking for in that linebacker group. Okereke is probably on the out next season. I'd like to get younger, and I think Troy could lead that helm. So, there's a chance we're going to move on from him. Odell Beckham Jr. here with a chance to return. Odell Beckham, who had the tough drop to tie the game there at the end of last game. Jackson Dart 4 for 6 right now. He's doing okay. I mean, we're not going to abandon the run, but look at how everybody is, how close everyone is there. We are so close. Gets it to Scat. Scat finds some room. He gets flung forward for the first down. So the offense keeps it rolling here. They're playing pretty well. See, look how that's insane how close they are there. There you go. Play action. Gets it over Wandale. Wandale's going to get the first down. I like it. I like it. 7:25 left here in the first half. Giants down by 3. Motioning Theo Johnson here. Scat trying to find room on the outside. He gets like a half a yard. That's a little unfortunate right there. I'd love to see if we can get like a little screen pass here. You got Tracy in the backfield now. Shotgun set. Motioning Wandale over from right to left. And he gets it to him. There goes Tracy. He's got room down the right side. Cuts through. He's going to get tackled from behind, but that's a big first down right there for Tyrone Tracy. He's got so much receiving capability. We waited a little bit because I didn't know if that guy on the outside was tracking Tracy. So we get that done there. 6:05 left here in the half. Giants moving up the field here. Nice move by Cam Scatterbo. He gets 2. He's just having a tough time dealing with some of these guys, man. The runs are kind of not getting there. We need to get the run game going. Gonna motion Theo there quickly. He got killed. 3rd and 8. There really wasn't much there. O-line's got to hold it down. Throws it, and it's caught by Neighbors. What a snag by Neighbors right there. That was a huge play. We stayed in the pocket. We made it work. And you got Brendan Rice for a chance for a huge catch here. Wow, they were like double covering him, and it's almost picked off in the end zone. We tried to give him a chance for a one-on-one there, and it didn't work out. Look, dude, look how close they are to the line, bro. Motioning Slayton. Little bunch left now. He's got Slayton underneath. Slayton cutting. What a move by Slayton. He falls forward down at the 2. Darius Slayton with a move and a half right there. He played it right underneath. They were worried about Neighbors. Double covered, and that was a crazy shuffle right there. Looking at 1st and goal. Let's see what we got. Play action. He's got him. He just missed him. He just missed him. Hold up real quick. So we missed that throw there. We're looking at 2nd and goal. And they're giving us some room. We got Tracy in the backfield here. Tracy trying to find room. No luck there. They are collapsing on the run game. 100%. Pistol set, it looks like. Somebody's got to get open. Do we hit Fedoni? We'll see. He's got him. Fedoni into the end zone. Touchdown, New York Football Giants. The O-line held up Thomas Fedoni, who looks like he's 30 years old. Holy shite, dude. Fedoni had a profile coming out of high school that was better than Brock Bowers. But the multiple ACL injuries that he had kind of just really wrecked his prospect options. So he fell to the 7th. I think he had a productive year his senior year, somewhat, which allowed him to fall. And I think that's not a bad late round find. I think Fedoni could be a really nice pair with Theo Johnson. I think Theo can be that prototypical tight end that we look for, and Fedoni could honestly, he could be that guy that's straight versatile, ready to just kind of spread the field there. And I'm liking it. 12 plays for 77 yards. So the Giants took a long time to get down the field, but honestly, it wasn't too bad there. 3:19 left here in the half. Giants up by 4. Let's see who's going to step up here. Oh my gosh, 25, Jones almost getting out of there. Bouncing around. Everyone kept pushing him, and he just kept his feet moving. There's Diggs there. 12 receiving touchdowns this year. How insane is that? They really made the Patriots out to be something. They made Stephon Diggs out to be something incredible, too. I don't get that. Oh, he's in trouble. Dexter Lawrence gets in there. Loss of 7 yards, man. There you go. First sack of the game right there for the Giants. And I think the fans, they got the sad Cobras coming out already. I like that play right there. I'd like to see some cover 4 here. Defense working through it. Gibson in the backfield there. Wow, no Stevenson, no Trey Henderson. Thinking about running. Throws it away. Yeah, I knew he was going to take off. 3rd and 17. And this is where I want to send the dogs. That's what I'd like to do right there. I'm responsible for Henry. Oh, wow. He got it underneath. Hits it to Diggs. Flott got smoked, bro. Come on, man. Cornerback matchups. We're going to have to do it based on overall, I guess, because I think Diggs needs to start hanging on to him. This is crazy. 2-minute warning. You're getting smoked on that. I should have set up for the inside too and played underneath. It was 3rd and 17. We should have also attacked him a little bit more. Gibson in the backfield still. They have yet to replace him. Throws it underneath, double covered. And Diggs is starting to get it going. Booty slotted on the left. He got hit. Floater swatted away by Flott. Intended for Hunter Henry. Love that play right there. That's what I want right there. Go back. They're motioning him. Throws it underneath. It's caught by Demario Douglas. And that's a 4th and 1, and they're going to kick a field goal. Crowd is not upset about that. Hold is good. Kick is good. Here we go. 14-13, folks. 47 seconds left. I think we got the ball to start the game. Oh, we might have to do something here. There goes Odell trying to fight forward. He'll get down at the 27. All right, here we go. Jackson Dart ready to lead his team there. Gets it to Wandale. Wandale gets the sidearm throw. He can't get away. We'll call out timeout on that one. That wasn't a bad toss right there. Shotgun formation. Motioning him out a little bit. Gets it over to Tracy. Tracy gets the first down. That wasn't a lot, but we're just trying to get a little bit closer if I can for a potential field goal. Wandale has been doing it right. Throws it up the middle. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson slips, gets the first down. Clock is ticking. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Keep it rolling. 16 seconds left. He's going to throw it to the right post. Swatted away. 10 seconds left. Where are we at on the 48? I think an out route is the right call. We can get a little bit closer here. Jackson's in trouble. Freaking golly, dude. We weren't able to get it done there. Jackson Dart throws it deep into the end zone. Oh, no! It is dropped. And we head to the second half, up by 1. It's been a good game so far between the Patriots and the Giants, but somebody's going to have to get it done. We've almost upset a couple of very high-ranking teams. So I believe we can do it. Chisholm with a chance to return. He'll get pushed back to the 22. Let's see what we got here. We haven't called this blitz out. Gibson in the backfield. Throws a slant. He just chucked that sucker way past our dude. We'll take that. Gibson is yet to run. He hasn't ran in a minute. I mean, the running game was there. There it is. Oh, play action gets it. Swatted away by Adebo. Intended for Demario Douglas. And now it is 3rd and 10. How do we want to play this out? I think the nickel over is kind of clean. I don't like that. I want us guarding that. There you go. He's throwing it underneath. He's got the guys trailing him. He's going to throw it up to the right. He caught the ball. Adebo with a stupid freaking defensive play, man. What are you doing? 10-15 left here in the third quarter. Play action. Throws it to the left. It's caught by Douglas. Andrew Phillips is over there. Our guys are having some issues, man. Ugh, what are we doing? Trying to flip the field where we can. 2-4 mug set, single back deuce close. They're going to hand it. Oh, play action. He's got time. Gets it over to his tight end. Henry breaks one tackle. They'll get 6. The defense struggling.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, we got our guys here. They're trying to create a little imbalance here. Oh, hits the Texas route to Gibson. Gibson breaks the tackle. He'll be down at the 19. Okay. 8:53 left here in the third. Hands it off to 32. That's Henderson for the first time today. Wow, they're going to play. Yeah, see, that wouldn't happen. There you go. Okay, now he's in there. You would never play Gibson over Henderson for too long. It's kind of crazy. Now Henderson's starting to get the catches here. 3rd and 2. All right, looks like they got rid of freaking Henderson. I mean, got rid of, they go for the screen. What? Oh, no way! What an animation! 1st and goal at the 5. A lot of missed tackles right there by this Giants defense. Single back formation here. Looks like Henderson's taking the helm now. He's going to try to get there, and he does! Henderson, the secret weapon, I guess. They didn't want to use him here, and we didn't think about him much because he wasn't a part of the initial game plan. Now he is getting it done. Henderson's got to be tired, but they're going to try to throw it there, and he's in! 2-point conversion, good! So they are up 21-14 now. Good drive. The defense just had nothing, and that's pretty much Giants defense right there, right? We traded away Kayvon Thibodeau, and that has to do with just the fact that, you know, we knew we weren't going anywhere, and I'd rather get some picks while we can. Decent return by Brendan. Now, we could have probably sent Kayvon Thibodeau to the Niners. We probably could have got a really hefty. They could probably do that in real life, because Trey Hendrickson to the Niners would be interesting there. I don't know if they have the cap to make it work. Dart sets his feet, throws it to the right. Caught by Neighbors. What a throw. What a catch. And the Giants are making a move here. Look at these guys. I don't like this. Pushing him out that way. See if that's going to give Scat a little bit of room. Pistol set. And there goes Scat cutting up to the middle. He's going to break some tackles. He's fighting. He's fighting down at the 21. That was a great blocking display right there by the offensive line. They kind of keep it rolling right now. Tracy in the backfield now. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. A little O-line trap right there. And Tracy trying to get to the outside. Nowhere to go. No gain. 2nd and 10 here. 5:15 left here in this third quarter. Trying to make this work here. Jackson Dart sees our guy right up the middle. He missed him. Oh my gosh, you had him, bro. He was solo dolo, ready to get a touchdown. Oh. Gets the slant. It's picked up by Slayton. Slayton's going to try to jump it. He can't. Down at the 1. Jackson Dart, 212 yards, 2 tutties, 15 for 23 today. It's been a pretty balanced game so far, you know, being able to use the run a little bit more. And the Giants are getting it done so far on Monday Night Football. Tracy in the backfield here. Defense not fooled at this at all. I think this is a good move right there. Theo Johnson. And he's in, baby! Touchdown! New York Football Giants. Yeah, they were so close to the middle. I wonder what the initial play call was for that. Nice grab by Theo Johnson there. Good blocking up front. Like I said, I'm wondering what that was. What was their play call? I'm assuming it was a blitz up the middle. Why is Spillane celebrating? Yep. Yeah, I figured it was a blitz. Like, based on how close they were, it looked weird. Gano puts it through the uprights. And the Giants folks are up. I mean, tied up now. Good drive there. 4:18 left here in the third. 21-21. Now, last time I rocked with Mat 10 sliders, I felt the game was so out of whack to where we were throwing like 500 yards a game. So I'm going to pay attention to that, right? Like, I want to make sure the sliders make a whole lot of sense here with what we're trying to do. So far, I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I think 10 minutes is too low. 12 minutes is too much. I think 11's a really good sweet spot there. And they are getting Travion Henderson going. They really want Henderson to be the dog now. Looks like Gibson's done for the day. 3:40 left here in the third quarter. Looking around. He's going to throw it away. 3rd and 11. I like this call right here. Let's go, guys. Single back deuce close. Looking. He's going deep to Kashawn Boutte. Swatted away by Adebo. Oh, my goodness, did we need that one. Oh, my goodness, did we need that one right there. Great defensive stop. Oh, man. That was a great option, though. I mean, he had him. It was a great play by Paulson Adebo there. Brennan Rice trying to navigate through that. He'll get us to the 42 there. Injury on the field on the defense. The special teams is hurt there. Scatabo in the backfield. Gets the screen. Scat's got the blockers. Scat's going to fight, try to bully his way to the first. He'll be a yard short. Jackson Dart a little up. I mean, he's pumped about it, I guess. Didn't look like he should be pumped. See if we can move neighbors around. Little window dressing here. Yep, they're motioning him over. Moves it off. Scat cutting up the middle there. He'll fall forward. That's a big first down for Scatabo. I like this. So far, they're doing right. Tracy in the backfield here. Good blocks up front. Tracy following his blockers there. Tracy breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Down at the 19. 1st and 10 in the red zone. I mean, they're making it work here, right? I don't like that. We could try this. This is dangerous. Play action. He's going to throw it to the right. Contended, caught by Neighbors. Are you kidding me? That's the kind of crap we expect, man. The animation for that was legit. He didn't do that in the other sims, in the other sliders. You just get swatted. That's Neighbors, man. Motioning him over there. We're going for a screen pass. Oh, it's swatted away by number 99. 2nd and goal. Look at a single back, deuce close jet sweep here. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't like that. Bench concept, bench concept, bench concept. There goes Dart. Dart able to maneuver out. He's going to dive in, baby! Touchdown, New York Football Giants. He gets it done with his legs, man. Big play right there for the Giants. And this young rookie QB is starting to find himself here, right? And here's the thing. If the Giants can win, I don't know, 6, 7 games, I mean, does that save Dable's job? Maybe. Especially with the psycho freaking schedule we have. It's a pretty insane schedule that the Giants have. I've never seen that kind of road of destruction there, ever. Like, it's insane, dude, how crazy these things are set up. Now, what I'm really happy to see is Marcus Mabo playing right tackle, and Illuminor playing right guard, I think that's been helping out with the interior line. Now, whether we can bring back Illuminor, I mean, that's a whole nother question there, but... Ooh. They audibled to something here. I don't know what they read. Big sack! Troy Anderson getting to the QB. I don't know what that play was called. Why'd they do that? Drake May took another nasty hit right there. I wonder what that was. Yeah, it takes a little bit to develop those kind of concepts there, that escape. So it's like a fake angle route to a zig, and did not turn out too well there. Defense working through it. Shotgun tight, and that'll end the third quarter, folks. Giants up 28-21. Not looking too bad for the G-men, but it's still a very, very long game. Anything can happen here. 2-4 mug set, 2nd and 16. They're going to run him. Anderson breaking a tackle. He's going to get about 6 there or 5 there. 3rd and 16, 3rd and 11. I'd like to see, nice man coverage. Like to try to have us play that out there. Get around. Everyone's man covered. And there goes Drake trying to take off Abdul Carter. Dexter Lawrence gets to him. He gained 6, but that is definitely not what they wanted. So the Giants not looking too bad on that play. We are going to have a chance to get in good field. Oh no, it landed in the hands of J.L. Skinner. Not the greatest of punts, I guess. 9:43 left here in the fourth. Defense heavy there. They're expecting a run. Little RPO. Gets it in the hands of Slayton. Christian Gonzalez broke the blocking there. And it looks like Marcus Mabo is hurt. So if we see that, you gotta move some guys around, right? That's what happens there. So we're gonna move Van Rotten here. Illuminor will be there. So that's how we're gonna set it up. To try to make sure that the right side is covered. Pistol set here. 9:38 left here in this game. Inside split got smoked out. Fumble! Oh, I don't know. That's got to get reversed. There's no way. He's going to return soon. Yeah, booth review. Hell yeah. That's like, it looked like the ball was down no matter what. So 3rd and 6 for the Giants. They have an opportunity to take advantage of this, but the defense is really locking up. Gets the screen off to Scat. Scat follows his blockers. He's got some room. He'll get the first down. 254 yards, 4 touchdowns right now for the Giants. That's a play that works out for us. Giants, single back set, trips left. Drop by Slayton. I think I should have waited a little bit. I think that was the move to wait. Flip the play here. I want Neighbors coming across. That's what I prefer. Now, if Theo can get open on the right, on the left side, great. Whoa, what the hell was that? Now he's getting wild here. Maybe we shouldn't have thrown it. Oh, Giants in trouble here. Trips left at the 43. And he gets Scat underneath. Scat's going to get the first down at the 29. Coming in hot on that one. Tracy in the backfield here. Almost picked off. I should have thrown it to Slade. 2nd and 10, 7:45 left here. We're throwing a little bit too much, so I got to get back to the running. 2nd and 10. Gets it to Slayton, to Neighbors. Neighbors hangs on to it, 5-yard gain. Not the craziest of plays right there. Continue to play this drag. It's working out for us. Could get Scat there too. Oh, no. We sat in the pocket. We had a shot at hitting Wandale. I just waited. I think if I would have rolled out to the left, we had a shot. Graham Gano puts it through the uprights, and we got a 2-possession lead. I'll take that all day, man. I really will. We gotta work through it here.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
See what we can do. Chisholm with the chance to return here. He's going to cut back to the left. And the special teams make a little bit of a mistake. They'll start to drive at the 23. 7 minutes left. Still plenty of time for any team to take advantage of this. We're going to have to continue to play smart football here. Throws it underneath. They use our play. There goes Henry breaking through. Javon Holland able to get to him. What the hell was that? Nobody was ready for that inside freaking run? That little dig? Are you kidding me? 6:20 left here. He's looking, throwing it to Henry. He dropped it. Good hit by Newbin right there. I mean, that was a dot and a half. Defense trying to work through it here. Okereke guarding them. Looking. Throws it deep to Kishar Boutte, who dropped it. Oh my gosh. That was their opportunity there. Wow. I don't know about that one. Looking, he's got an out route. Throws it. Defended. Great play by Flott. And now they got to try to do it again. 4th and 10, folks. Can they get it done? They're not within range here, so I get it. We gotta get closer. I don't know. I pressed down low. He's got the out route. Oh, it's caught! Oh, I thought he was gonna cut in. 5:35 left here. And you got Bo Braid out there. Holy hell. Play action. Looking. Throws it away. Good job by the defense. 2nd and 10. Ooh, I like this. We got a QB spy now. I formation set. Play action again. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. I thought he was trying to pass it to the running back, and Abdul Carter killed him. Little delayed route right there. So you know it's a pass play, guys. Oh, they're going to run it. Troy breaks the tackle. Oh, my God. Travion Henderson running like a bulldog. There's an injury on the field. Demario Douglas hurt on the play. Uh-oh. 4:47 left here. Who's going to get it? He's going to hand it off to a big dog, number 37. I don't know who the hell is that, a fullback? There is, yeah, the Giants, right? We're 28th ranked. Really haven't had any turnovers in a minute. So far, the Giants are playing okay here. 3rd and 4. You know they're going to try to run it. What do we got? QB spy here. Looking. And he's not going to cross the mark. It'll be 4th and 2. Abdul Carter Okereke get it done. Wow. Yeah, that's smart. They kick a field goal. Try to at least put some points on the board here. They need a 3 anyways. Hold is good. Kick is good. Now they have the option to score a touchdown and go for a 2-point conversion. Create a little chaos here. That means we got to get first downs. Let's see if the Giants can get it done. They're going to boot it here. Brendan Rice with a chance to return. Rice seeing where he can go here. He's going to cut to the 27. And let's get it done here. Defense working through it. 3:31 left here in the 4th. Hands it off to Scat. Scat found his way through. What was that linebacker doing? Oh, he was supposed to attack the outside, I guess. I mean, more power to you. Audible here. I want it to Johnson. catch by Theo. Timeout called. New England trying to preserve the time before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. Took his time, and he caught it 1st and 10 at the 48. What a snag by freaking Wan'Dale Robinson there. I was really thinking about chucking that ball, bro. I wanted to send it for neighbors. Tracy in the backfield here. There goes Tracy. Tracy cutting up. He's going to get the first down. Down at the 36. No more timeouts remaining. The Giants are knocking on the door here. Ooh-wee. They know we're going to run. I mean, we know they think we're going to run. I mean, let's do it. Let's run the ball. Get us to the 2-minute warning. Little counterplay there. Scat cutting back. Fighting through it. Gets 7. 12 for 53 for Scatabo today. We are bottom of the rung offense in rushing, and today we're hitting 100 yards. Love that. We're going to get to the 2-minute warning, folks. We get another first down. Game is over. That's what we got to remember here. If we get another first down, the game is over. Here we go. Defense playing close to the line there. Let's go. 0-1 trap, and he stretches. First down. The game is over. The game is over. 9-3. New England Patriots lose to the 4-8 Giants. Giants get their 5th win here, folks. Oh, man, how sweet it is right there. Jackson Dart threw well. I think the yardage made way more sense in this one. Big win. There's definitely some things we have to think about as far as how we continue to win. But, you know, getting our 5th win of the season is huge. Gable, his job could be saved if he can get another win at least. I think 6 wins, 7 secures him. 6, it'll be close. I think 6 is going to require multiple changes in the coordinator position, though. You got to get some other guys there. I think you have to try and change it up. I think the offensive scheme is just not fitting with what we need. I think we need to air it out a little bit more. I would love to try out something different there. Defensively, 100% we need a new scheme. It was ugly, but you look at the yardage here. Both players threw pretty equally there, 283, 270. Decent completion percentage. I like this. We ran the ball a little bit more, about 20 times. If you could, 6 for 99 in a tutty, 4 for 48, 4 for 39, 4 for 53. A little bit more there. I love that. Sack was given up by Mabo, but he's a rook. Double-digit tackles for Holland. 2 TFLs for Okereke and Anderson. We had 2 sacks, Anderson and Dexter. No picks, but I like the pass deflections. Okay, not too bad. So we are in the bye week, and I don't think we really can do... Oh, we're allowed to do practices. Well, that's kind of cool. Let me knock these practices out real quick. Kind of want to show everyone what I'm doing. With any of the players that we're focusing on, I'm continuing to try to get them upgraded. I think I think that's a fun part right there of the game, of being able to even that out, kind of getting these guys ready to roll for next season. You know, it's not so much about prepping them to, well, that was a bad throw, prepping them throughout the year to be this 100 overall player. It's just more of, we want to make sure that they're going to be decent for next season, right? Like, that's the whole point of the, oh my gosh, that's the whole point of the first down, of, you know, having, you know, starting rookies. You want to be able to do more of that you want to make sure you use them, because it sucks where you can't get the OVRs to make sense. And like a 68 overall player isn't necessarily the biggest piece, but if you drafted them early, or you drafted them all, you want them to be somewhat successful. Even if they don't get a chance to start, you want them to have that chance to actually be out there. So that's what we're going to try to do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that guy cut through that one with no problem there. Yeah, man, is Slayton a number 2 wide receiver? I just don't know. Good catch by Wandale there. Getting a little bit more time. Wow, they didn't give him the touchdown? Damn, dog, you ain't giving him the touchdown, dog? So I try to play these little practice things. I don't know, maybe I might do that for the simulation series, just to kind of get some of those players going. Since we're only watching them, I think that's fun. But I do like how some of these go, man. It's really interesting to see these exercises. The O-line one's actually kind of fun for me. It's just dodging a ball, but I want to see if I can get Marcus Mabo to like a reasonable tackle overall, because if we can get him right, you're talking about only having an interior line to have to worry about. You continue to draft O-linemen, right? You don't stop that. I feel like certain teams continue to upgrade their O-line little by little, and when you ignore it for so many years and just say, I want weapons, I want skill position players, your team ends up losing. It's like you have a Ferrari engine inside an old Daihatsu. Your O-line is that framework that allows you to do the things. Your defensive line as well fits that. And I think the Giants drafts, like, we've had opportunities to draft some really good players, and I feel like we really haven't done that in certain key areas like the O-line. I think you continue to draft good O-linemen, but I also look at it as the scouting also needs some fine-tuning for the Giants. I feel like the Giants had a lot of issues with the overall scouting of O-linemen, D-linemen. I think they have a decent grasp of safeties. Like, people are hating on Newbin right now, saying where the hell is he at? I think it's just scheme more than it is Newbin. But you know, I think our corner scouting needs more upgrade. I think the running back group, I think that's always going to be decent. It's been decent so far. They found some really good, like Scatabo and Tracy have been really nice. Tight end group needs some work a little bit, but I think it truly is the O-line that the Giants have to continue to focus on. Like, it should not be, it should be understood, right? Like, the percentages of you hitting on a late round O-lineman are very, very small. It's just the way it is. Because of how training is set up right now for O-linemen in college, it's not great. So the earlier the earlier round O-lineman kind of makes sense to grab. So it should be understood, like oh, I messed that up. I gotta try that again. It should be understood that your second and third round picks should probably be looking at O-linemen or D-linemen. I think you're gonna have a better shot at finding that opportunity there. What I don't think there's anything wrong with continuing to draft. Now, if you got some legit things, certain teams are very, very good at drafting O-linemen. Very good at drafting O-linemen. It's kind of crazy how good they are. Like, the Packers always find good O-linemen. I don't know what they're doing, but they're always finding good O-linemen. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. So, I mean, if you can grab one of their scouts, that's great. I think they tend to do well. Steelers, kind of okay with O-linemen, but you don't really see anything. Oh, man, I left it on full pads. That's not good. Well, hopefully, I see everyone's hurt. But I think you got to think about some of these teams that tend, I think the Niners tend to find really good O-linemen, very, very good linebackers, excuse me. They tend to find really good linebackers every time. Late round finds, dude, just Nick Martin and freaking D Winters are insane. But you gotta make sure that, you gotta take it from some of these guys. I think our linebacking group, we have not found a legit linebacker in this regime. I think Mike McFadden was Gettleman's guy. So we gotta be better with linebackers. I think we're gonna need it based on what we have, right? Like you look at our team right now here, we snagged up Troy Anderson in a trade. We sent a player over there, but you look at the rest of it, right? You look at our linebackers, it's like Carter and Burns are outside, but like Muasau, Golston, Chris Board, and then Golston's really an edge rusher. So we got problems, man, when it comes to O-linemen, like really, really bad problems. So, we continue to work through it there. I think one of my guys might have gotten hurt heading into this game here. Did he get hurt during the bye week? No. So that's there's just things that this scouting is just not great at, and hopefully we'll find some, over time, but I feel like the Giants just tend to miss the mark on things. I think this free agency this year was great. You got Russell Wilson, you found Paulson Adebo, and you got Javon Holland, all on cheap contracts. You brought in Robertson Harris on a cheap contract. You brought in Chauncey Golston on a decent contract. But you gotta find some O-linemen. If you can't draft them, you better bring in some. You better spend the money on that. But interesting conversation there. We're heading to week 15, folks. That's where we'll leave it. We got the Commanders, who are 4-9, so they have continued to struggle there. A little sophomore slump is happening for the Commanders. We're 5-8. I don't know if we'll be any further than that. We got to figure out if we can hang on to it. But look at that. The Falcons have figured it out. Panthers are right behind them. They're 6-7. You're looking at the Seahawks and the Niners and the Rams are 7-6. So they're fighting for a spot there. Green Bay 10-3 with the Lions 11-2. Kind of interesting there. When you look at the AFC, Ravens are up there. Wow, 9-4. And guess who's not there? Oh, this is accurate. The Chiefs are not that great. Now, this is not accurate. I think the Chargers are way better. Like, the coaching's been amazing this year. That is not accurate. That is not accurate. That is not accurate. That is not accurate. This could be, because this is Tomlin's a beast. That is, I think they're probably more 6-7 or 7-6. I don't think they'd be 9-4. Maybe their schedule allows it. That makes sense because of the injuries. That makes sense because they're still young. That isn't accurate because right now they're balling out. It's kind of interesting, right? Like the perception of some of these teams right now. Madden, they're somewhat accurate sometimes, not so much. But we'll move on from there. That'll do it for us today, everybody. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Have yourself a good one, and as always, let's go Big Blue.